Liz Truss is now officially Britain's new Prime Minister after meeting with the Queen in Scotland. She met the Queen in Balmoral instead of Buckingham Palace because of Her Majesty's mobility issues. Truss was elected as party leader Monday to replace Boris Johnson. She served as a member of the British Parliament for 12 years and takes on this new role as Britain deals with soaring inflation and skyrocketing energy prices. Earlier today, Boris Johnson addressed the nation outside number 10 Downing Street for the final time as Prime Minister.
Through that lacquered black door, a new Prime Minister will shortly go to meet a fantastic group of public servants.
Johnson announced his resignation 2 months ago after a series of scandals because his government broke COVID-19 restrictions. Let's turn now to CTV's chief international correspondent, Paul Workman. He's in London this morning. So, Paul, let's begin with Liz Truss, now meeting with the Queen at Balmoral. That's a break with history. Tell us more about that meeting.
Good morning, Marcia. Well, a very fast meeting. It's pretty formal. It doesn't take a lot of time. The new Prime Minister went in and was greeted by the Queen and was formally asked to form a new government. This is the 15th Prime Minister Queen Elizabeth has had to deal with over the years. And then she kind of sent her on her way. Go back to London and do what you have to do. And as you said earlier this morning, the Queen also met Boris Johnson to accept his resignation. So a 1-2 step as this country begins a transformation with a brand new Prime Minister.
So Truss is expected to deliver an address from 10 Downing later today. Paul, what are the big challenges awaiting her now that she is Prime Minister?
There are many challenges. Over the weekend, the newspapers have been full talking about Liz Truss's in-basket, that it will just have a myriad number of issues that she has to deal with, and they are all very difficult and very problematic, beginning, first of all, with energy prices in this country. Energy bills are expected to go up about 80%, Marcia, just crippling for businesses, for homeowners, for factories, and that is the first thing she has to tackle, and probably will be the first announcement she makes formally in the next couple of days. She will speak this afternoon, but it's unlikely that she will get into details about what plan she has. But there is all kinds of talk and all kinds of rumors here that it will be a very big bailout for the people of this country in terms of energy prices. That's just part of it. Then she has inflation running at about 12 to 14% here. What's she going to do about that? There is a great sense of disorder and anger in the workforce. So there's quite likely to be a lot of public service strikes or job action in the weeks and months ahead. And then, of course, she has to deal with Ukraine. And what is Britain now going to do under a new Prime Minister to support Ukraine's effort in the war against Russia? So a huge basket of difficulties, Marcia.
And Boris Johnson, he made some remarks as he left office. Is he leaving the door open, Paul, to a return? Is this the end of Boris Johnson or not so fast?
Well, I don't think it's certainly the end of Boris Johnson. He's now going to be known as Backbench Boris because he will return to the backbenches in the House of Commons as he also goes out and tries to make a lot of money over the next year or so, probably writing a book, no doubt making speeches and getting paid huge amounts of money to do that. But he also may end up being a columnist for one of the conservative-leaning newspapers here, which gives him an open page to criticize, if you want, certainly the Labour Party and perhaps the new Prime Minister. Although he said today that he wants to and will stand behind Liz Truss as Prime Minister. But if she falters, if she fails, if there's some difficulty in the beginning, there may be a bring back Boris movement, and it seems likely that Boris Johnson would be only too happy to come back to the Prime Minister's job if he could get it.